I'm talking to Janice Gibson from Kids Safe Production, and you were in school here today teaching the kids a few things. What was this all about?
This is a workshop called Not in My Shoes, and we use drama exercises and exploration of characters for the kids as an assistance to get the kids into characters other than themselves as an aid to explore bullying.
There was a group of kids who would constantly bully me, and it wasn't just, little stuff, and sometimes they beat me up to the point that I'd have to go to the doctors. At one point I had a concussion, another point somebody threw a sharp rock at the back of my head.
Do you see a lot of bullying at the school?
Not this school, but my last school, oh my, it was like a nightmare.
Today we are sitting down with MPP Laurel Broughton, who is the new Education Minister on Ontario, and we are here to discuss the kickoff for National Anti-Bullying Awareness Week. And we're here at Gordon Brown Middle School in East York. And thank you very much for taking some time to sit down with us today.
My pleasure. An important topic and a big week. I had a chance to speak to all the grade 8s here at Gordon Brown Middle School about the role that they can play, and I gave them a challenge that we each have a role to play in standing up and speaking out when we see bullying of any kind.
Students have recognized that gay-straight alliances are some of the best ways that they can educate one another, talk, discuss their problems. So what's your position on gay-straight alliances in every school?
So, I very much support that we need to have supports for LGBT students in our schools. And as a government, we've put in initiatives that support that kind of work. What I'm doing right now is going out. I've been out in schools. I'm about 3 weeks into this job, out in schools last week and this week, talking to students about what kind of supports they need. And my goal is to get the supports that students need into the schools and respond to what they're saying they need to be safe. And I absolutely agree that homophobic bullying is a key issue that we need to tackle in our schools.
What did you learn the most today?
Well, I learned all about how bullying really doesn't have any power if no one supports the bully.
Public school system has been amazing with gay-straight alliances. We have the Unity Conference coming up on the 16th, which is the conference for gay-straight alliances in the Toronto area. But Catholic schools have been left out. Catholic school students have been left out of this. We know that the Catholic school boards have actually said that gay-straight alliances are not allowed. They're forbidden. They've now allowed general equity groups in Catholic schools, but nothing specific to queer students, nothing specific to trans students. They can't even use the word gay or rainbow. What are you going to plan to do about this? Are you going to enforce gay-straight alliances in all schools?
I've had a chance to get into some of our Catholic schools last week and see firsthand some of the great work that's being done by really progressive students, really progressive teachers to respond to the needs of students in those classrooms. I'm going to continue to do that work. I absolutely support that we need to see identified groups of support in our schools, and I'm going to listen to LGBT students to have them tell me what they're looking for. My Premier has said to me, go out, have conversations, find out what more we need to do to support our students.
You make a good point. Premier Dalton McGuinty did say in the wake of the death of the suicide of Jamie Hubley, he did tell you to go out and talk to students and find and answer those questions. But students would say that those questions have really already been answered. They've identified gay-straight alliances, but they're being blocked. Leanne Iskander is a perfect example of her group being blocked, and these students are fighting this battle unto themselves. One of the big problems, I think, with the Catholic schools is it comes to a clash of one right to another. How do you see this progressing? How do you see, because it's not just gay-straight alliance, also the sex ed curriculum. We have this conflict coming up over and over again. What are some strategies that you're going to deal with this?
So on the sex ed curriculum, as an example, Premier's made a commitment, I've made a commitment to get out and consult with parents to talk about, how we move forward with those curriculum changes, and we're going to be doing that. When it comes to our all of our publicly funded schools, all of our publicly funded schools, including our Catholic schools, need to be inclusive and welcoming places. They need to respond to the needs of their students, and LGBT students in particular, who need supports, who are saying, you know, we want to have these conversations, we want to have an atmosphere that is not homophobic, we want to be safe in our schools. That's my main focus. How do we make sure that our students feel welcome in their schools, that they are calling for initiatives, and how do we move forward on that?
Bill laughs at Matthew when he trips playing baseball. Loser! Bill demands Matthew's lunch money.
Have you given yourself a timeline for this? Have you said, you know, it's about for GSAs, for sex ed, for all of these issues? Have you given yourself looking ahead, maybe 6 months down the road, and how will you hold those who don't want to support queer students? How will you hold their feet to the fire? How will you enforce the rules?
Okay, a couple of questions there. Given a timeline, I guess the best that I can say is it has had my focused attention in the last, you know, since I became minister. I understand the importance of tackling this issue quickly, of making sure our students are supportive. It's been something that our government's been on for many years, you know, making step after step of how do we make our schools safer and more welcoming places.
I came here and yeah, it just felt good. The school just gives me a feeling. I have new friends now, and since I have new friends, they have my back for everything I need.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.